Imagine spending $70,000 on a brand new Lexus, only to have the engine catastrophically fail before it even hits 30,000 miles. Now, picture a different Lexus engine, older than many drivers on the road, still running past 800,000 miles with the smoothness of a sewing machine. Same brand, same badge, completely different realities. And one engine on this list will flip everything you thought you knew about Lexus reliability. For decades, Lexus built its empire on a promise: luxury that doesn't break, comfort backed by bulletproof engineering. But not every Lexus engine deserves the reputation. Some cost owners thousands, sparked lawsuits, and left dealerships scrambling. Others became legends, motors so durable they're spoken about like myth. Today, we're cutting through the reputation and getting real. Here are the 3 worst and 4 best Lexus engines you can buy. We'll start with the failures, then climb toward the icons that built the Lexus name. But first, hit subscribe so you don't miss the secrets automakers hide. Number 3. 1 MZFE 3.0-liter V6, 1997 to 2002. The Sludge Monster. At number 3 is an engine many Lexus owners trusted, until it betrayed them. The 1 MZFE powered some of Lexus's most popular models, the ES 300 and RX 300. On paper, it had everything: 210 horsepower, silky smoothness, and Toyota engineering underneath. For families and commuters, it was the perfect set-it-and-forget-it engine. But hidden inside was a fatal flaw: sludge. Not normal wear, not simple varnish. Thick, tar-like sludge that choked oil passages and starved critical components of lubrication. Owners with perfect maintenance records still faced catastrophic failures. Engines seized without warning, bearings spun, and dealers quoted repair bills ranging from $5,000 to $8,000. The root cause? A combination of undersized oil return passages, a flawed PCV system, and oil change intervals too long for the engine's internal design. When sludge formed, it clung to every surface, blocking the tiny channels that kept the engine alive. Mechanics describe opening 1 MZ engines and finding deposits so dense you could carve them. Oil passages sealed shut, camshafts coated in tar, and a motor that looked decades old, despite low mileage. Yes, owners who changed synthetic oil every 3,000 miles sometimes escaped the issue. But an engine this sensitive should never require extreme maintenance to survive. If you're considering a late 1970s or early 2000s ES300 or RX300, demand proof of obsessive maintenance, or walk away. The 1 MZFE can run well, but its sludge history makes it one of Lexus's most infamous engines. Number 2. 4 GRFSE 2.5-liter V6 IS250. The Carbon Nightmare. At number 2 is the engine many mechanics call the worst Lexus ever made. The 4 GRFSE in the IS250 was supposed to be a modern, efficient V6, introducing drivers to Lexus sports sedans. Instead, it became a masterclass in early direct injection failure. Because fuel never cleaned the intake valves, carbon buildup began almost immediately. Thick, crusted deposits that restricted airflow and suffocated performance. Owners experienced rough idling, misfires, weak acceleration, and constant check engine lights. But that was only the beginning. These engines also suffered heavy oil consumption, premature piston ring wear, bottom-end stress issues, and recurring misfires. Many IS250 owners found themselves returning to dealerships repeatedly. Piston and ring replacements became common, essentially partial engine rebuilds. And carbon cleaning required walnut blasting every 30,000 to 40,000 miles, costing $800 to $1,200. Mechanics call the 4 GRFSE a maintenance hamster wheel. You're always one service away from another problem. Yes, a handful of meticulously maintained engines last, but the design flaws are baked in. Compared to the IS350's rock-solid 2GR engine, the IS250's 4 GRFSE feels like a different universe. If the badge says IS250, keep walking. The carbon issues, oil consumption, and internal wear place the 4 GRFSE firmly near the top of Lexus's worst engines ever built. Number 1. V35A-FTS 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6, the catastrophic recall. Number 1 is a modern engine with a modern problem, and it's still happening right now. The V35A-FTS powers Lexus's most expensive SUVs, the LX600, GX550, and Toyota's Tundra and Sequoia. It was meant to replace the V8 era with a more efficient, powerful future. Instead, it triggered one of the largest engine recalls in Lexus history. Machining debris left inside the engine during manufacturing caused contamination that led to sudden knocking, rough running, severe power loss, stalling, and total engine destruction. And these weren't high-mileage vehicles. Many had fewer than 10,000 miles when they failed. Dealers now have rows of nearly new luxury SUVs waiting for complete engine replacements. Owners who paid $70,000 to $110,000 suddenly found themselves stranded, frustrated, and stunned that a Lexus could suffer a catastrophic failure this early. Unlike older engines that slowly wear out, this one can go from perfect to destroyed in seconds. Takeaway: the V35A-FTS is a gamble. If you're buying a new GX550 or LX600, confirm recall status and understand the long-term reliability remains unknown. This is one of Lexus's most damaging engine missteps. The 4 best Lexus engines. With the failures behind us, let's climb into the engines that built Lexus's reputation, the motors that last decades, survive abuse, and win loyal fans for life. Number 4. 2UZ-FE 4.7-liter V8, the unbreakable truck engine. At number 4 is the engine that defines Toyota toughness. The 2UZ-FE powered the Land Cruiser, GX470, and LX470 from 1998 to 2009. It wasn't built for speed, it was built to survive anything. This engine used a cast-iron block, rare in modern luxury vehicles. Heavy, old-school, and practically bulletproof. Output ranged from 235 to 275 horsepower, more than enough for towing, off-roading, and long-distance travel. Owners routinely report 200,000 miles without major repairs, 300,000 miles with routine maintenance, and 400,000-plus miles still running smoothly. The design avoided complexity. No direct injection, no fragile timing chain tensioners, no unnecessary tech. Just thick metal, strong internals, and simple engineering. Off-roaders especially admire this engine. It keeps steady power in brutal heat, freezing temperatures, mud, sand, and rocky climbs. Mechanics say they rarely open a 2UZ unless someone neglected basic maintenance. Takeaway: if you want a Lexus SUV that will outlive you, the 2UZ-FE in the GX470 or LX470 is one of the most dependable engines ever built. Number 3. 2GRFE/2GRFSE 3.5-liter V6, the modern workhorse. Number 3 belongs to the engine powering more Lexus models than any other, the 2GR family. Whether you drive an ES350, RX350, IS350, GS350, or countless Toyota models, there's a good chance you've experienced this engine's excellence. Producing 268 to 306 horsepower, the 2GR delivers smooth, strong acceleration and reliability few modern V6 engines match. Key strengths include port injection in most models, avoiding carbon buildup, timing chain instead of a belt, excellent oil control, and quiet, refined operation. This engine regularly exceeds 300,000 miles with routine maintenance. It also earned multiple Ward's 10 Best Engines awards. Lotus even chose the 2GRFE for their Evora and Exige sports cars, a massive vote of confidence from a company obsessed with performance feel. Mechanics consistently praise the 2GR for durability and ease of maintenance. Unlike the 4GRFSE disaster, this engine proves Lexus learned from its mistakes and delivered something refined, strong, and dependable. Takeaway: if your Lexus has the 3.5-liter V6, you've got one of the best engines the company has ever built. Number 2. 3URFE 5.7-liter V8, the modern beast. At number 2 is the engine that powered the LX570 and Toyota's heavy-duty lineup, the 3URFE. This 5.7-liter V8 was subjected to some of the harshest durability testing in Toyota history, including running at full throttle for simulated 800,000 miles. The result is an engine that combines massive power, 383 horsepower and 403 pound-feet, with legendary longevity. It features high-pressure die-cast aluminum block, dual VVTi, exceptional cooling for towing, smooth operation even under extreme load. LX570 owners use this engine for towing boats, climbing mountains, hauling trailers, and long-distance family travel. The 3URFE never feels strained and rarely develops serious issues. Real-world examples exceed 400,000 miles, still running like new with only oil changes, filters, and routine service. Takeaway: the 3URFE is modern Lexus V8 engineering at its best. Brutal strength wrapped in luxury refinement. Number 1. 1UZFE 4.0-liter V8, the legendary icon. And now, for number 1, the engine that started the Lexus revolution. The 1UZFE in the LS 400 and SC 400 wasn't just good. It redefined what a luxury engine could be. Lexus engineered it with aerospace-level precision. Forged steel crankshaft, extremely tight tolerances, shimless valve train, and overspec'd materials throughout. It was so perfectly built that rival engineers tore apart LS 400s and couldn't believe the quality. Owners report 300,000 miles as normal, 500,000 miles achievable, and 800,000 plus miles documented. Mechanics describe opening high-mileage 1UZ engines and finding almost no measurable wear. Some were even approved for aircraft conversions, a nearly unheard-of endorsement. This engine is smooth, quiet, overbuilt, and nearly immortal. Takeaway: the 1UZFE isn't just Lexus's best engine. It's one of the greatest automotive engines ever made, period. So there you have it, the 3 Lexus engines to avoid and the 4 you can trust for hundreds of thousands of miles. Whether you're shopping for a used Lexus or trying to understand your current one, knowing the engine under the hood can save you thousands. Now I want to hear from you. Are you driving one of these engines right now? Have you survived the IS-250 nightmare? Or are you cruising past 300,000 miles in a 1UZ? Drop your story in the comments. Your experience helps the whole community. If this guide helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone shopping for a Lexus. It might save them from a costly mistake. See you in the next one.